やっぱりこのバラ庭園は圧巻だぜ。6年前よりさらにすごくなってやがる。こんなのが似合うなんて羨ましいぜ。
It's finally happening. For the 5th time, we've reached the first day. This time it's, I think it's the most different it's ever been. So just you wait.
んなことはねえぜ。私にとっちゃ船着き場まで遠くて邪魔なだけなんだけどな。
それは贅沢な悩みだね。
毎朝バラと挨拶してから投稿。素敵素敵。こんなにいっぱいのバラみんなと挨拶してたら遅刻しちゃうね。
演者は残念だな。お腹壊しやすいんだって。
らしいな。腸が弱いんだろうよ。しょっちゅう下痢してるぜ。
Nice.
おお、レディーにそういうの言うのいけない。
それはすまねえ。そうだよな。女の子のお尻からはマシュマロが出るんだもんな。
I would eat that shit up. Literally.
エンジは体調が悪くてマシュマロが水飴になっちまったわけだ。
Well, maybe I still would. I don't know.
下品が過ぎるね。
What the? What the fuck happened there? Okay, so I guess George said something and at the same time Jessica punched Battler? George and Jessica slammed a knee and a fist right into either side of Battler's gut. Okay. I guess they don't really like their vivid imagination. They could they got the picture right in their head and unlike me, they wouldn't eat that right up. Whack, smack and thud. The smack thud was probably the sound made when his knees hit the ground as he fell over. Normally Battler possessed a good sense you'd expect of an 18-year-old man. No sense at all. However, it seemed that this reunion had brought him back to the mental age he'd been 6 years ago. Basically the same. And bit by bit, Jessica and George realized they were also returning to the way they'd been back then. Not good boy George, come on. He's such a good boy. Oh, Georgie-kun. Natsui gazed at this charming chat through an open window in the hall. I guess she doesn't really like it.
奥様、旦那様がお探しです。
もう少ししたら行きます。まだお昼にもなっていないのに。疲れました。
Just a few moments ago, the sparks had already started flying between them and Eva's group. The others had pounded on Krause and Natsui over and over to get Kinzo out of his study. Apparently they hadn't been fully tricked at last year's family conference after all.
お父様は問題ありませんね。
はい、お任せを。シャノンとカノンも今日の段取りを十分に心得ております。
熊沢は嘘をつくのが上手なようですから心配しませんが、南條先生が少し心配です。
Oh yeah, how did they get Dr. Nansho to actually play a part in that? Because he doesn't have, like, the loyalty that the one-winged eagle servants have. So why is he even doing that? Shouldn't, like, his conscience should tell him not to do anything like this, right?
隠し事が苦手そうでおられますから。
I'm not so sure about that. What if he's like the culprit?
お任せを。可能な限り、私が南條先生のお近くで補佐するつもりです。
あなたがいてくれるなら頼もしいですね。本当に助かります。現地の力なくして成し得ないことです。
恐縮でございます。
安心せよ。書斎の密室結界は完璧だ。結界を破らぬ限り、誰にも金蔵の秘密を暴くことなどできん。
ええ、分かっています。しかしあなたも先ほどの客までのやり取りを聞いていたでしょう。
やはり去年の時点で相当の不信感を持たれていたのであろうな。 凄まじき毒素を溜め込み振りまいておるわ。
やはり今年が正念場になりそうですね。
今年を何とか乗り越えることはできようが、仏の顔もなんとやらだ。さすがに来年は無理と心得た方がよかろうな。
これほどまでに反魔法の毒素が満ちては、来年の親族会議でもゴールドスミス教の魔法を維持するのは難しいでしょう。
誰ですか、あなたは。
Yeah, I mean, has he ever showed himself to Natsui? I mean, suddenly Renova appears.
ああ、驚かずともよい。わらわの家具頭を務める男だ。
He's basically her Genji. Wink wink.
はじめまして、夏日奥様。ロノウェと申します。どうぞお見知りおきを。
頼れる男だ。この男にも密室結界を守ってもらう。
そうですか。後宮夏日です。あなたにも協力をお願いします。
はい、奥様。魔法世界からお手伝いをさせていただきます。どうかお任せを。
ついでだから私も紹介してもらおうかしら。
Of course, there's not enough witches and demons in this mansion yet. Why not Garb?
はい、リーちゃん。ご無沙汰。
ガープか。そなたまで来てくれるとは心強い。
遊びに来ただけのつもりだったんだけどね。手がいるようだったら声をかけて。はじめまして、マダム。挨拶するのは初めてだけど、私はいつだって誰のそばにでもいるわ。
こちらのガープはなかなかのいたずら者。先日奥様が自室にてお召しになろうとして床に落とし見つけられなかった頭痛薬、ガープの仕業でございますよ。
確かに置いたはずなのに見つけられない小物があったら、こやつのいたずらを疑うがよいぞ。わらわも昔随分とからかわれたものだ。
そうですか。いずれにせよ、ここは後宮の屋敷です。
Really weird how this is like a conversation between Natsui and the witches side. But in the background we can see Natsui and Genji still. So it must be like a mental conversation, I assume?
当家にいる間は当家に従っていただきます。よろしいですね。
もちろんです。心得ております。魔法世界での源氏と思い、どうぞいつでもご用命ください。
Here we go, he said it himself. Think of me as the Genji of the magic world.
私にも客人の心得はあるつもりよ。家主の顔は潰さないわ。
ロノウェもガープも頼れるぞ。しかし魔法の世界と人間の世界は表裏一体。
分かってます。もちろん私も人間の世界から努力します。力を合わせてお父様の秘密を守りましょう。
うん。
いつもの展開だな。どうせ翌日にならなきゃ話は進まねえ。
まあそうね。10月4日は私にとっての準備ターンみたいなものだし、バトラに何もする気がないのなら10月5日までのんびりしててくれていいのよ。6人死んだら呼んであげる。
Of course, that was an incredibly irritating way to put it. The fight won't start until the crime occurs. However, waiting for the crimes to start would mean turning a blind eye towards the murders of the first Twilight. In other words, it would be the same as being content with the fact that 6 people would die.
知ってる？チェスの先手と後手では先手の勝率が2倍とも言われてるのよ。
I wonder if is that actually true? Is there really isn't it white moves first? But isn't there like a saying that in German there's a saying like white moves first but black wins, basically. It sounds better in German, it rhymes in German. But is it really that way? I guess it's very easy to tell because statistics and stuff, but I'm not smart.
戦術の進歩でだいぶ変わるけどね。後手はドローを狙えれば上々とか言われてるんだっけ？
Wouldn't both have the same chance at a draw then? I mean, if the second player draws, then the first one draws automatically as well. Am I like not getting the concept? Fighting for a draw maybe? Maybe it's easy if you react, I guess, instead of act first? But why would you want to draw in the first place?
ならどうしろってんだ。
そんなだからあんたは無能なのよ。
God, I love it. I love a good old smug Lambda Delta.
本当にいい？バトラー、10月4日にだって解くことができる謎は存在するわ。何が解けるかわかる？
まさか。
Then who was Umbrella? Of course.
あ、いや、しかし。
まあ見てなさい。無能のバトラー。
I have a general idea what these witches are talking about. I've tried solving it several times myself in the past, but I still haven't found anything resembling an answer. On the contrary, I still can't even understand why that puzzle exists. That's right. The reason it exists. Why did Beato prepare a puzzle like this in the first place? We all discussed it together from time to time in past games. However, I've started to avoid thinking about it. Under the assumption that there's no point in trying to solve a riddle that can't be solved. There are no riddles that can't be solved. Except if they don't have an answer, but this one clearly has one. This time I should change my viewpoint. I shouldn't just focus on the surface level stuff. Like the truth of the riddle and how to solve it. What's more important is why that riddle was set up in the first place and displayed for us to see. The bigger riddle, the like epitaph. That's what I should be thinking about. And the one proposing that riddle is Beatrice. Even if I can't solve it, I should be able to try and figure out what Beato was thinking when she showed it to us. Okay, this time I'm spinning the chessboard around. The witches keep calling me incompetent. Let them laugh. They aren't my enemies. I'm continuing our match, Beato. Apparently there are people that have solved this back when like episode 3 or 4 released. They solved the epitaph and they were right about it. But how can you like tell until the author releases the answer, I guess?
とうとう降り始めたようやな。やれやれ、土砂降りは心の中だけにしたかったもんだぜ。
The people in the parlor noticed the raindrops that were starting to drip down the window.
これで親族会議が終わるまで私たちには逃げ場なしってわけね。それは兄さんたちだって同じよ。逃がさないわ、絶対に。こっちのカードは悪くないのよ。兄さんは虚勢を張ってるだけだわ。絶対に屈服させてみせる。
取引っちゅうんはな、相手を任すもんとちゃうで。落としどころを用意しておいて、相手に花を持たせて自らに座らせるもんなんや。
秀吉さんの言う通りだわ。さっきの話もちょっと追い詰めすぎよ、エヴァ姉さん。兄さんにはあれくらいでちょうどいいわよ。
なんだ、ローザは寝ちまったのか。朝が早かったとぼやいとったな。ま、昼寝もええんとちゃうか。下手すりゃ今夜は徹夜だ。今から仮眠も賢いかもな。
Out of consideration for Rosa, who'd fallen asleep on the sofa, the others quietly left the parlor, which is quite, like, uncharacteristically, except for Hideyoshi, I guess, since Usually the siblings leave no chance out to like shit on each other, but alright. Let's just leave Rosa here to sleep while Maria is out in the garden getting soaked and wet. Unaware of this, Rosa slept. After telling Maria to just stay where she was after that tantrum over not being able to find her rose, Rosa slept, unaware that the rain had started to fall. Again, then who was Umbrella? The rain poured down as though it had been saving up for this moment. Of course, Maria noticed that the rain had started falling and was soaking her to the bone, but she's a stubborn, stupid child and just stood there. However, that just made her even more stubborn. Yeah. I mean, oh my god, how can you... There's no child like that, right? No, please tell me that no child is actually as stubborn as Maria. Unable to find the poor, slightly unhealthy rose that she herself had marked, she just couldn't stand having that search be interrupted by something like the rain. So the more the rain fell on Maria, the more stubborn she grew, as she wandered through the rose beds. And as she did, from behind Maria's back came a patter-patter, the sound of approaching footsteps. Then, the footsteps landed in a puddle, making a small splashing sound, and Maria finally heard. However, even the slightest fraction of that sound irritated her, and Maria ignored it.
Konnichiwa.
What is that feeble, squeaky voice? Female, I assume? Maria turned around, bewildered. After all, that voice was one she didn't recognize at all. On the sealed off Rockenjima, that voice belonged to no person she knew. I got a nice achievement, I'm not alone. Oh, thank you, Steam.
奥様、探しました。大変でございます。
Suddenly, everything is happening at once. That's where episode 5 really picks up and where it shines so bright. God, I love this episode. People really don't like the answer arcs, and I can get that, but I think episode 5 is one of the high points of the whole series. Kraus and Natsui had been privately discussing what should be done next in a deserted corridor on the 3rd floor. Genji had searched everywhere for them.
どうしたのかね。シーツを雨に濡らした程度ではそこまで慌てることでもないと思うがね。
何事です？何か粗相でも？
海難事故で漂流されたと申す方が先ほどお屋敷にいらっしゃられました。
Kraus and Natsui couldn't help but go wide-eyed and stare at each other. This was the first time they'd ever heard of someone coming to this island uninvited.
漂流?
It is a very, weird story, right? I mean, I'm shipwrecked. Can you help me? You don't hear that any day.
それは本当かね。気の毒に。来客として丁重に扱いたまえ。今はどうしているのかね。
南條先生が診察しております。まだ診察中ですが、私の見た限りお疲れの様子ではありますが、怪我などをされ。
それはよかった。私と夏日は今大切な話をしている。終わったらすぐに見舞いに行こう。その漂流者にはぜひくつろいでほしいと伝えたまえ。
かしこまりました。
When Genji bowed deeply and started to leave, Natsui called him to a stop. Genji stopped walking and Natsui jogged up to him. She must be concerned about something.
Genji, その漂流者は男ですか？
いいえ、お嬢様くらいの若い女性でございます。
女性？そうですか。結構です。下がりなさい。
Relieved, are we? Alright. The parlor of the mansion was bustling. The adults gathered, worrying about the health of this sudden guest.
まあ自力でバラ庭園まで歩いてこれたなら命に別状はねえだろうね。
転ばぬ先の杖やな。ライフジャケットのおかげやろ。あれがなかったら溺れ死んどったかもわからんで。
どんな子だったの？ジョージやジェシカちゃんより上？下？
ジェシカお姉ちゃんよりは下だった。ライフジャケットと水着だった。ヘトヘトみたいだった。
漂着したのが船着き場のあたりだったなら本当に不幸中の幸いね。もし島の反対側だったら大変だったわ。
しかし気の毒ね。この天気じゃきっと船も来られない。明日いっぱいまで彼女もこの島に釘付けかしら。
At that moment, the door clunked open and everyone looked in that direction.
皆様、お茶はいかがですか?
Oh, fuck me, it's just Goda. Jesus. It was Goda and Kanon, with the latter pushing a serving cart laden with a tea set. Goda understood well that doing a little extra at times like this would earn him points. The relatives hungry for information crowded around Goda. He ordered Kanon to serve the tea and became the sole object of the relatives' attention.
ゴダさん、どうなんだい？その子は元気そうなのか？
さあ、わかりません。ですが、心配ご無用。南條先生がつきっきりで見ておりますし、熊沢もシャノンも一緒です。どうぞ、ご安心ください。まずは紅茶でおくつろぎになってはいかがですか？さあ、カノンさん、早く配って。
たく。なんで僕が。
Kanon knew this tea was just Goda's way of earning points. Why don't you just nothing personal him? So he lined the cups up with a slightly sullen air.
マリアも手伝う。
大丈夫です。マリア様はそのままでお待ちを。
おお、マリアも配膳やる。
Maria, you're gonna fuck it up.
南條先生にはお会いしてないの？何か言ってなかった？
ええ、先ほどお会いしましたところ、それほどの外傷はないそうで、私もちらりとお見かけしたところでは。
And, just as Goda had successfully captured the gazes of all present and was about to start talking knowledgeably on the subject, Nanjo returned. Of course, Nanjo instantly became the center of attention. Kanon turned his back on Goda, who seemed downhearted.
南條先生、どうなんですか？容体は大丈夫そうなの？
皆さん、ご安心を。大丈夫です。怪我は何もありませんでした。だいぶ疲労しているようですが、今夜特に熱を出さなければ何事もないでしょう。
It's interesting how something like this, like, grabbed the attention of everyone on the island. And if only Natsui and Kraus could have thought of this, they could have crafted a scenario exactly like this to divert the attention away from what is actually happening on the island, but just inviting in an unrelated party, an actor or actress, to do something so the other relatives, the siblings, won't find out the secret. Because if they're all like worried about someone, oh god no, someone was in a shipwreck and is now with us and we shouldn't wash dirty laundry in front of them and maybe they don't feel very well. You can easily pass 2 days like that, I think. As long as no one dies.
ならよかったわ。お医者様はいても病院はないものね。
Everyone was relieved to hear that the girl was in good health. When Nanjo gave the more detailed results of his examination, concluding by saying that she was young and should therefore be fine, everyone who no longer fell under this description nodded in assent.
やっぱり船は怖い。落ちる。バトラの言う通りだった。
マリアちゃん、それバトラ君には内緒ね。
ああ、奥様、旦那様。
Goda, who had lost his nerve and was handing out cups, called out in an excessively loud voice. Apparently he was that desperate to get everyone's attention.
客人の具合はどうだね？
はい。別状はないとのことでございます。
そうですか。それはよかった。今はどちらに？
熊沢さんとシャノンさんがお風呂に案内したはずだ。それから服を見立てると言ってましたな。
ならすぐに来るだろう。諸君、親族会議の日ではあるが、不幸な事故で訪れることとなった来客だ。招いた客人ではないが、どうか歓迎してやってほしい。
意義などあるわけもない。賛成や。
同じくだ。女の子には優しくしろっておふくろも言ってたぜ。
あなたはそれを人生のモットーにしすぎよ。ジョージたちも呼んだ方がいいわね。全員で挨拶しましょう。
Yeah, let's surprise this person who is in a life or death situation with like 20 new people all greeting her at once. I'm sure that won't go wrong.
そんな、かえって恐縮させちゃうんじゃない？
Exactly. Eva stood up and made a phone call to the guest house. At that moment, they heard the sound of a knock followed by Genji's voice.
源氏でございます。お客様がお越しになられました。
At those words, everyone fell silent, and the people who had been sitting stood up straight. Genji came in first, opening the door slowly, then moved off to the side, bowing deeply and urging the guest forwards.